So welcome back, guys. We're back, and we have a wife.
We do. I am a wife. I am a married woman.
But before we jump into more about that, we're gonna rewind because it's actually been quite a few weeks.
It's been.
I feel a bit rusty.
I do. I just missed it.
Yeah.
I really missed it. It has been a long time. But it hasn't been ages. But it feels
it's
like
been literally about
ages.
2-3 weeks, which isn't long.
But so much has happened as well.
Yes. So that's why we need to rewind and we need to catch you guys up on the hen.
The hen.
The hen.
Wow. What a weekend.
So that was probably about a year in the planning.
Yeah.
For me.
For you.
Not for you. And you actually turned up with half a backpack because you literally had to bring, I think, trainers and 1 or 2 pairs.
That was it. So I was given an invitation by you, Sian and Ashley, who ended up being my hen planners. I literally was like, right, girls, can you just take over, just getting the money? And then from there, the whole weekend was planned by you all. Literally, it was amazing.
Well, it worked out really well because as we were first talking about what to do for the hen and where to go, was it Ashley came up with the adults weekend at Butlins?
Yeah, well, I'd looked at it anyway, and then the problem was the dates weren't the right dates. But then because I'd changed my wedding in the end, my hen dates changed.
Yeah.
And then weirdly enough, obviously, you know, when you're looking at things on your phone, it came up on Ashley's phone that there was this 2000s weekender on the perfect dates, you know? So that's how it came out.
That meant we knew where we were going, what dates we were going, and what we were going for.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a package.
There you go.
Yeah, deal. Yeah. But still, everything, there was a lot. You got to plan.
There was a lot of details.
14 of us or something like that. So there's still a lot to plan coming from different countries and whatever.
Yeah,
I had an invitation for me that obviously said, what was it, like, no anxiety, all these things. And then basically my list of stuff to pack, which was the first day I needed trainers. That's it. The second day I needed my 2000s outfit, which I'd already got. Like I was the first to be done of that.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Oh, and a pair of jeans. That was it. Bear in mind we were there for 4 days.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay. I think even on the morning that we were traveling, I was like, I don't even know what colour underwear to wear. I know that sounds stupid, but you know, like I don't even know if it's black, white, pink, blue, and I'm really funny with like underwear matching with things like that. So even thinking of things like that in the morning was really. I was all showered, ready, literally in my dressing gown like this.
Yeah, because you didn't even have the outfit to travel in, and
nothing.
You were asking us like, "Oh, shall I wear this?" And
The whole time.
So we had everything planned.
This was my packing list, which was very, very small
for 4 days. Yeah.
Yes, and then on the morning, everyone was meeting at my house, wasn't they?
Yeah.
And you arrived in a pink tracksuit and all butterflies in her hair. Bearing in mind the weekend was 2000s. It was a 2000s weekend in Butlins, Bognor Regis.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh my God, you look so good. Presuming she was just getting into the 2000s thing already, you know, like might as well travel in it sort of thing. And then it wasn't until the other girls arrived, I clocked, obviously, what was
everyone's in pink tracksuits.
I was like, oh my God, she was in pink. They were like, yeah. So that was lovely. And then I was given my outfit for the day. And I had, I feel like I'm going to forget now the order, but it was a tracksuit with wifey.
Yeah.
Wifey on it. Again, that was funny because I think was the original plan it was going to be in white.
It was going to be a white tracksuit. It was going to be a bride.
Yeah. But then I worked out my dates, you know, women's dates and all that. And I was like, hey, I'm going to be out on this card. So outfits had to change.
To be honest, it worked out better because I think you would wear a black tracksuit again more than you would wear a white one.
I would. I agree. So that was just, you know, how when you plan things and then certain things have to change. But I didn't know all these things happen behind the scenes, you know. So I had my tracksuit. I had a bright pink wig.
Yeah, so that was thrown in kind of last minute. So we knew we were, you know, dressing you nice, and then it was like, oh, we've been too nice. Yeah, especially Sian was like, we need to do something.
I can imagine.
So you had a very nice.
Yeah, literally fluorescent
bright
pink wig.
Did it have buns?
Yeah, well, Ashley my sister put the buns in it just to make it more like me.
2000s.
Yeah. And then I had my basically my hen weekend. What are they called?
Lanyard. Yeah. So I made like an event pass.
Yeah, that's it. Like a lanyard event thing.
Yeah. And it was like Mean Girls theme, so it was like the burn book with all the little pink things on it.
Yeah, and so that was.
And what have you been saying the whole time? Is girls trip because I'm getting married.
Oh yeah, that's it.
So I put that on there.
So there's something that just really made me giggle during, like, you know, talking about the hen or when it started. And it was that, it wasn't that I didn't want to call it a hen. I love that it's a hen. It was just something that tickled me when I imagine, like, telling my patients or just someone, like, yeah, we're going away on a girls trip because I'm getting married. And just to see how long it would take someone to realise, so you're having a hen.
Yeah,
and it was my own little stupid joke to myself, basically. But then I shared it, and then it became a thing of Charlotte's the girls' trip because Charlotte's getting married. So that was on the lanyard too. So that's how we travelled.
Yeah, you had a garter and a few
I had my bride earrings, all
like,
bits and
a few
bobs
bits
like that.
of bridal tack had to be done.
Oh god, yeah. Did our airport warm up TikTok
that was fun
thing.
Yeah,
we did a few TikToks actually when we was there, and it was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. All the activities that were there obviously were already set up. So for us, in terms of, you know, having to organise stuff.
No, we had the itinerary pre-planned because we looked what we wanted to go to, because there was quite a lot of different things and it clashed in time. So we picked the things.
Exactly. And so we had like... So Solid Crew were there. We had, I can't actually, but it was all just amazing. It was so good. We had a silent disco. What happened was we were walking home one night and we realised that the people were enjoying a silent disco. So we let's just go in. I think that's how it happened. No?
On the way out, there was a massive queue.
Yes.
And we were like, we're not going to queue up for it. And we probably wouldn't get a headset anyway. So we went to whatever it was we were going to that night. Were we in our 2000s outfit?
Yeah, so it must have been.
We must have gone to So Solid Crew. And on the way back, there was all the headphones. It was like just walk in. So we did, and it just topped the night off. Considering we nearly went home, we stayed for another hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you flick between two stations. And it's funny because you're just dancing away. You take it off and it's just like dead silent.
Yeah,
and
it's not until you see. For me, it's not until you see the videos back. So if people videoing and it's silent, obviously.
Yeah, that's the thing for me.
That's what.
And Sean's crawling across the floor, and you're filming, and it's like you don't actually know what song she's dancing to.
If you're on a different channel, so that made us realise.
And me and your cousin kept flicking ahead of everyone, like checking, like between the two, and then we were like, change it, and then everyone change it. For an hour and a half, you couldn't figure out a tiny switch on your headphones. So every single time she wanted to change it, someone had to change it. Right, change it.
But I was already enjoying the song that was on my channel. It wasn't until someone else obviously changed their channel.
It was like a cheesy station,
and then
more
I
of
see
like
them
an
enjoying
R&B
it. I was like,
station.
I want to know what you're doing. Then you realise lip reading or whatever they're doing, or what they're singing.
You could guess the song that they're singing.
Change me.
I do love a silent disco. That just
I'd never experienced one before, so. Where we kind of realised how much we loved it, we sort of made the agreement that the following day we were going to do the walk of the.
It was called like a soul walk, but it was with the headphones.
That's it.
And there was something else, and I can't remember what it was now. And we decided
the comedy club.
Oh yeah, it was a comedy show which we'd originally picked over the walk.
Yeah.
But then we changed it up, and I'm so glad we did.
I'm so glad. What an experience.
That was so good. Because it was a guy, he was basically DJing. So even though we had the headphones, it wasn't different tracks. It was one station that you listened to. But he was like a bit of a comedian in between the songs and talking through things and making jokes. And then like we walked into like the noodle bar, and then he said, right, I'm going to get really badly done for racism here, but like
Kung
fu fighting in the middle of the restaurant.
Yeah. But it was such good banter, and he definitely had what do they say, the gift of the gab or whatever it is, because he smashed that. Absolutely smashed it. Just everything from obviously taking the girl out on her own, you know, like pretending that she was obviously blindfolded her.
He blindfolded her and said, like, it's a dancing competition. I'm going to play a song and you have to go for it, and like there's a winner. But then obviously as soon as he blindfolded her, there was no other person and everybody left. Yeah. So we were like hiding from behind bushes.
Yeah.
And was it Titanic?
Yeah. So it was a real
she's trying to dance and like give it, and she can't see nothing, and then she's took the blind off. Nobody stood there, and there's no competition.
Yeah. Just little things that and then obviously singing our heart out to Whitney Houston and to people on the balcony.
And they started like waving their bras over the balcony.
And then they did a competition of banging the drum on the that bit.
Yeah. That's a bit of a TikTok challenge, wasn't it? But then you went up
I went up and I was like sort of like shuffling along to be last. And I think that the girl before me who did it like smashed it and did it right on the
time.
thing, and obviously won. Win a pair of boxers with like a wolf on it, something that I really wanted to win. But yeah, anyway, that alone really was amazing.
Yeah.
But the whole weekend,
I was really impressed with it. I've never been to Butlins. I've been to like campsites that have like things, but this was another level.
Yeah.
Like just have everything all in one place. And you know, the activities, we did a music quiz as well. The food, the buffet was much better than I expected it to be.
I couldn't stop talking about the food. I was really impressed with the food.
Yeah.
So impressed.
So impressed. I mean, I expected to have the same options for the 3 days.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was different every day.
You got a bit gutted the second day because you was expecting the same food.
Yeah.
And had a craving for a certain thing.
The Chinese sweet and sour balls that we had the day before.
And a couple of other people did, I think. And you all came back to the table like, it's not the same. But the options were great, obviously. But I do get that now, a little bit of craving. So I did it the other day. Where was I? Oh, it was when we got married. I had a craving because I kept having an omelette from a live station, and a sausage. I don't know why, but that's what I was having in the morning. And I just had that craving to have it. So I asked them to make me the omelette that I had, which was cheese and mushroom, and I got a sausage off the buffet and everything. Sat down and I was just started eating. I was like, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. You know, when you think I just want it to be like that, I want to go back just to have that. But it was just it was perfect. We was on the little beachfront.
Yeah, we had 3 apartments all above each other, so we were all really close, and we spent different times, one evening in one evening in the other. We did TikToks in the other one. So it was just really good, easy, totally recommend. And just knowing that like your accommodations down the road, people can come and go as they please. We were drinking. None of us really got super drunk.
Shaniqua didn't appear.
No.
She didn't appear.
No.
Actually, she didn't appear.
To be honest, there's pressure on this. Like, since we named her, I don't think she's been out. She's been hidden since you gave her a name.
That's true.
And the pressure to like get her back out again, she's not come back.
I'm a bit scared she's going to come back with a lack of
force.
Yeah. But she didn't make an appearance. But that was because none of us did get smashed or whatever you want to say.
We drank a lot, like to the point that by the end of the weekend, when the top of your tongue hurts just because I ate so much crap and drank so much sweet drinks and alcohol. But I think we just did it so like over a long space of time while like eating and having fun, and
we that was it. It was just laughter. That was the thing. So the second day, so the first day, obviously, again, we'd been to some, who was it? I can't remember who it was. Some garage thing, right? But so bear in mind, it was the 2000s, but it ended up turning very garagey.
It wasn't 2000s. It was a garage weekend.
Right, so it turned very garagey. Bearing in mind, like, I do love my garage. Don't get me wrong, I love all my pop music, but I love garage, right? So literally, after the first night out, my body was destroyed.
But the first night, like, we didn't want to go too hard, but they did have stuff on and we went anyway. But like I say, it was just a surprise to have like all this like proper music that does take you back to being 16.
And also, you've got to think, the things that I was imagining was like, you got like go from like boy band stuff to like obviously you really, really pop group band thing. So I'm thinking Uptown Girl, that sort of thing. No, we haven't. We got so solid, and we're all like, oh shit, I'm being shot. Like this, literally,
we were dancing like nutters.
I got up in the morning. I was like, my neck. My
you can tell me we're old because we haven't danced like that in a long time, and that's like I say, it's not how you dance to other music.
No,
but because it was like song after song after song,
and it wasn't just an hour. We did not stop. Do you know what I mean? And then the next night was actually So Solid Crew. So it was even more so, So my body, I actually, on the plane on the way back, I touched like my rib here. And that's like my laughing muscles here. You know what I mean? And I was like, it actually hurts where I've been laughing so much. I had no voice because of singing, shouting, whatever, God knows what we were doing. And that is just the signs of a good weekend.
It was
and I think really we all needed it in that way. So us feeling like, like rough and tired and achy and that it wasn't a hangover.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's like a different, although you feel like shit, it was a different
But it was easy to then get out of that.
Yeah.
And like, we're on to the next thing. Whereas I'm so glad we didn't waste like multiple,
no one was
half
like
a
throwing
day,
up all day,
being ill, and
exactly that. It was more just like, oh my god, I ate so much from having a good time.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So obviously, that was the first day I'd been dressed up in the tracksuit. The second day I was dressed up as a señorita.
Oh yeah,
and all the girls had more and more por favor t-shirts, which was really weird because I'd already bought the t-shirt.
You bought it weirdly. I think we'd already made that decision, and then I saw you in the top, luckily in a different colour.
That I just thought that was strange,
it's so weird, and we thought that was proper bang on because it's like the Spanish vibes, and you did have a full-on señorita costume with like hairpiece with maracas
and shoes. And shoes,
the little heel on the shoes, which broke and you changed into your trainers.
It was so funny,
but it was
they
hilarious.
were flapping and I was sitting through the music quiz thing, and I thought, what's on my foot? And I looked down, and I'm not even joking, my foot was out of the shoe, and I was just like, what's happened? We need to go.
With your night socks.
Yeah. It was funny.
It was.
And then, I'm trying to think. Oh, and then I had these t-shirts made. So I had my Ride or Dies.
Yeah, so you had one with all of our pictures on it, and we had a top that we picked one picture with like us and you on it.
Yeah.
So I picked probably one of the oldest photos I could find, and you can tell by our eyebrows.
Yeah. And our faces. We've got them baby round...
chubby faces. Yeah. I think one of us had like the thickest eyebrows, and the other one had like the thinnest eyebrows.
Yeah.
But really old photos. But some people pick nice ones. I think Sian's picture was you covered in slime.
From
Zante holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was.
I loved it. I actually nearly wore it the other day. I just love stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously traveling home, I had my Viva la Novia t-shirt, because that's like a very Spanish thing.
Well, we kept shouting that all weekend, didn't we?
We did.
And I got it wrong every single time. So it's Viva la Novia, and then everyone shouts
Viva!
But I keep shouting
Novia!
I keep shouting Novia, and it just would not sink in. And because it was like
Viva
hours,
la Novia! Novia!
Literally I don't know why it couldn't sink in. And I speak Spanish as well, and even the English people were bloody getting it right. But it just would not sink in. And we were doing it like every couple of hours. And even in the videos, when we took a shot, everyone's like, Viva! And I'm like, no, I'm getting it wrong.
Just take the shot.
Yeah, just
take the shot.
I gave up. I don't think I actually got it right once.
No, I don't think you did actually. And then, actually no. Well, I was going to say then I was given this on my Spanish hen, wasn't I? But from that weekend, I was given a burn book.
Yeah.
And that just alone just made me like, oh my god, I just love that. Just the book is good.
Yeah.
Because it had, like the typical, if anyone's seen Mean Girls, the typical, illustrations
cover
and
page,
whatever, on the book. And then inside, so my cousin had taken like an Instax, what they call like a Polaroid camera. And I just thought she literally she was whacking things out from everywhere.
My god, like,
so
considering we planned this and there were so many details that we brought with us in terms of like the t-shirts, and we made little bags for everyone, but she came with the most amount of stuff out of everybody there. But she whacked out a glitter box. Yeah. Then she whacked out the Polaroids. Yeah. Then she made a massive balloon arch and just.
She was like thing on
what
wheels.
Is it that just the people Mary Poppins just kept pulling things out of her bag
as a wedding, as a hen thing party.
But it was great because all those details all together just made
it really did. So me thinking she was taking these pictures on a Polaroid just because, again, she had all this stuff. Do you know what I mean? And but what they'd actually done was they'd put these pictures in this burn book, which I love scrapbooks. I love all them kind of things. Real, hand in your hand looking through it. So they'd made me a burn book of all the pictures of these Polaroid camera things, and obviously wrote down little jots in it, and it's just the best. It's actually next to my bed. I just love it. I absolutely,
because it was more of a joke book. It wasn't writing you really nice messages. It was kind of nice messages, like it was, like weekend was great, but
just certain things. So there was
we were putting in like funny.
Romeo had said to my cousin, she knows in part of the things, like little hashtags like that, or
snack part,
because Bill loves a snack. Just little things of our weekend. You know?
All things that just trigger that memory.
Yeah, exactly. So it really was everything and more. I actually haven't thanked my planners properly yet, but I will. I haven't even had time to thank anyone for anything. I think me and Mitch said yesterday to each other, we haven't even like seen each other yet properly.
Well, it's been quite quick because we come back from that. Then soon after we had your second like Spanish hens where you had your mum and Lexi and your niece and stuff there and people that couldn't make it to the UK, which was nice. Mitch had his lads night and then you went to Gibraltar, so it's literally you've had 2-3 weeks of like constant.
Like English hen, Mitch's stag, Spanish hen, wedding. And it was every weekend of then. That's how it went. So it was like, oh my God, I haven't even managed to I haven't even seen you to talk about actually the wedding, you know?
No, that's literally like the next episode. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. There's a lot to talk about. But in terms of, so then I had a Spanish hen. So English hen was amazing.
It was.
I'm 1,000,000%
thoroughly recommend it. We actually come back and the same week they were putting the next weekender for like November in the chat.
Like Minehead, in a different area, but
Butlins. Like, can we just book and let's go again?
That's
and we barely even got back.
Like, I still had no voice and I was still aching. I was like, yes, I'm going. That's how good it was. Like I couldn't express how happy and impressed I was with everything, as well as there was 14 girls together, women together, who we're all older now. We're all very much more, I don't know, like take less shit, if you know what I mean. Don't have no time for people's bollocks, you know, that sort of thing. My God, did we all get on? And
quite a few people hadn't met, so there was a huge group of us that did know each other, but there was quite a few other people that really hadn't met before. So.
Well, I even said about my cousin coming in. She only really knew me and my other cousin, obviously. And she just came in as if she just, her personality is like that anyway. It definitely helps.
She could, you know, make friends with anyone.
You still can't change the fact that you're still going into a group of girls that you don't know.
You can end up rubbing people up the wrong way when you've got a big personality. And we've got quite a few big personalities in our group.
Exactly.
So it could very well have gone one way or another, or at least a drunken argument or something. But it wasn't. It was like we'd all known each other for ages.
It was so good. And you know when, it was my hen. But you know when you can just feel that everybody needed it? You know, like it was all right, it was the hen, but it was like a little girls' retreat holiday. Let loose.
Well, it is. What we're saying is like therapy. Like it was.
Oh, we did. That was a little thing we made of it as well, wasn't it? It's cheaper than therapy. That's what we said.
A girls' trip is cheaper than therapy.
And it was. It was just. It really, really was amazing. I couldn't have had it any better. I was really, really concerned because I had struggled with my belly beforehand. So I was really scared of like what I was eating and what I was drinking. And
quite a lot triggers it, so it's really difficult. And knowing that you're going away where you have no control of the food because it's a buffet,
exactly that
we're drinking alcohol, you're eating shit,
and it did concern me a bit, I have to admit. And even on the plane, I was like, oh,
we had a nice little drink. What was our new concoction that we had? Gordon's pink gin and Oasis. I don't like gin, but there wasn't much to drink on the plane. I think we drank all of the porn star martinis.
Because I was trying to keep it flat, wasn't I? So it wasn't fizzy. This is my thinking anyway. Try to help, you know. We had that and we drank them out of that, which we hadn't had a lot, but obviously there was a few of us. And then we was trying to think of something else. And anyway, God knows how we came up with it, but we came up with it. And it worked. We even bought a big bottle of pink gin and a big bottle of
Asda's, because that was Tesco's. Sorry, that was one of the best things when we landed. We went straight to a huge Tesco's, which, you know, for people that live there, you just don't get it. But one of those really big supermarkets, I just love it.
It's something we really get excited.
I think that's where the snacks started from, because everyone was going to the alcohol. I'm like, give me the snacks.
It was like this for a snack.
This is all me. This is all for me.
I've got cocktail sausages. I've got Scotch eggs. I've got cheese rolls. I was like, I've got gin.
Literally. And everyone was like, oh, yeah, that'd be nice. And I'm like, right, well, if everybody else wants something, I need to go get some more.
You literally sent me to go and search for more because
I need more because everyone's liking the snacks and I need snacks.
Her and my sister actually made their own snack pot out of, so there was an arcade that, you know,
the 2 penny machines,
and you have to put your little pots in them. They actually made their own snack. They got loads of them from the arcade, took them and made snack pots for everyone.
So that's where snack pot came from.
Definitely.
But that was awesome. Yeah, I love shopping in those big supermarkets. That was great.
Yeah, so I was really concerned for that reason with the drink. So and where I was absolutely fine I mean, don't get me wrong, I was still careful. I didn't go out and...
Yeah, but you didn't even have, like, a belly ache, let alone, like, when you sometimes get in a lot of pain. But, like, you didn't even have one little blip.
I tell you what I did have. I had a sip of a coffee, and I had, like, this much out of a mug, and I was like, oh, my belly's going. Sip the coffee. I think I opened a can of... Because we started going to the cans, which I think were just easier.
Yeah.
Of, like, made stuff.
Well, I think we only bought one big bottle of gin because we liked it on the plane, but then we just bought all of, like, the pre-mixed cans, like vodka cranberry, like the porn style martinis. I had a really lovely vodka blue raspberry.
I think that's what it was, like the AU one.
Yeah,
I had that. I was really scared. Do you remember in the shop? Because I got one, and then everyone just gotta get free. You've got to get free, and I was like,
we're going on
this silent disco walk.
Yeah, I only wanted to because I could hold it, and then they were like, get 3.
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't a stop. It went before you go. Instead of doing it, go to the shop and get the drinks. We were like, okay. So we all ran to still had the headphones on, ran. I just picked up a can, and they were like, get 3, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to get for 3 because I'm again thinking about what I'm drinking. I literally picked the most 3 randomest drinks ever. And one of them were them blue ones. And another one was like Smirnoff vodka and raspberry or something like that.
It was cranberry, so nice. And then the blue raspberry one that was fizzy. And then I think you got like...
I got a Malibu and Coke.
Yeah.
I just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
Just for old time's sake. Just to make Bill feel sick when I talk to her.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But no, it was a really good weekend. And then we come back and then we went for a nice meal. In Cabroig.
Yes.
In Spanish Head.
What? We didn't have a meal. I must have been drunk.
No, we went for a nice meal here. So there was still quite a lot of us at this one.
Yeah,
as well.
So basically, obviously, my daughter wasn't impressed that she wasn't invited to, but then she would have loved it. She would have bloody loved it. But she was too young. So, we agreed that she could plan my hen here. And obviously for my mum and my mother-in-law and everyone who couldn't come to my UK one, as you say. So first thing was first, finding a place that was suitable. Because I'm not a big fussy person, but I think it makes it when you've got good music, you've got a good space, and, you know, you've got people good working in wherever you are. So they chose the local bar in Cabroig, Bushcracker, which ended up being fab. They made us our own menu.
Food was lovely.
They made us our own menu to choose from.
Tables.
They reserved an area for us.
They had acts on all night.
They had acts on all night. They had Bruno Mars tribute from Benidorm come in.
A singer before that even.
Yeah, and it was just really, really good. Obviously the girls had organised some games to play and bits, and they just really, really put an effort into it. Again, shout out to my sister-in-law because she has literally been everything from wedding planner, hen planner, hair sorter outer, everything. Literally, that's not a word, but you know what I mean. Like, she has been everything. So thank you. But then the only thing for me on that hen was that my belly showed an appearance, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm just glad like that didn't happen within a couple of hours of us being in Butlins.
That's exactly what I said. I was saying it when I was getting
But that's the worst I've ever seen you. So I've seen you where it's like uncomfortable and it's like, right, I think I'm, I'm done, or like, we'll just finish a drink and it's annoying me. But like you were in tears.
Yeah, like I was
to the point I was like, should we actually just go to the hospital?
I was actually thinking the same thing, but I also knew what it was.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go into the hospital. They do a scan and go, you've got gases. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
But it hurts.
It's like dying.
So that was really frustrating for me. Because there's again, when you've got an uncomfortable, belly and you blow it out.
Oh yeah, I was like, you look like you're in labour and crying in contractions, and I just look 6 months pregnant. so make a great pair.
Yeah. So
it's not you, it's me.
You can be uncomfortable and still get through stuff.
Well, that's mine. Generally, I can normally stick it out.
Usually I can, but when that pain hits like that, it genuinely it's worse. I don't even act like that in labour.
No,
I don't even behave like that.
Labour.
You're sweating. I was crying.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought I'm going to have to just get on the floor because I just didn't know what else.
Well, even when we were trying to get you to leave, to take you to the car, you're like, I actually can't stand up.
I couldn't.
So I
need
to like wait to leave.
And then a big busy bar, I was just a bit. I bet everyone thought I was just smashed or something. Walking out, I
mean, you'd actually been there for a good couple of hours, so it's not like it happened at the beginning of the night,
I was happy that my daughter and my niece obviously got to do everything that they that they planned for me. Because it was so much to them and me, you know. And also obviously that my goddaughters were there to see it, or my mum, you know, because they didn't get to celebrate that, so they were there and they got to do that, and we did it, which was lovely.
I actually wore this top.
Then I left. Yeah, you did. You had to wear pink.
That was to go out and buy pink.
That was another thing that my daughter had planned. Everyone wear pink. She went out with her dad to buy an outfit, came back, and then my sister-in-law said to her, "Nice outfit, but haven't you told everyone to wear pink?" And she was like, "Oh yeah." So she had to go out and buy a different top. Otherwise, she wasn't wearing pink. So I'd gone home, absolutely in agony, and I'd left my daughter, my niece, with her auntie, obviously, and some of the other girls that stayed. She stayed on till like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Literally, I think I left at like 8:30, 9, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was about 9.
Yeah. And she stayed on to watch this Bruno Mars tribute.
Yeah.
They genuinely thought he was the real thing. They was having the time of their life. I was so gutted that obviously I wasn't there. Do you know what I mean?
But at least they could.
But I was so happy that they just got to do that, because just watching them literally just have the best time. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was brilliant. So both celebrations were fab. Again, you just quickly mentioned about Mitch having a stag. That was something that he was so and ahhing about. Mitch is again doesn't want no facts.
Liam didn't have a stag. He didn't want one. Was not interested. And he went in the end. I bought him tickets for a football match and sent him to England.
Something that he enjoys to do.
A mate
just to do something, wasn't it? And I think after I came back from England, he said about everyone was asking him, "Are you doing anything?" Like his friends, are you planning anything? He's like, No, don't plan me anything either. I'm not doing. Don't do anything. I won't turn up, or I'll go home. And he would. This is the thing. We all know he would. So we kind of just left it. Okay, don't make a fuss. And then he just said to me, "Do you know what? I'm going to go bowling and go for a Chinese." I was like, "Message it now. Message everyone
Especially because you've got like Mason and Morgan, so it's nice for them to be involved in it and feel like, because otherwise they just turn up on the day, which is still a lovely day, but like Lexi's had like something where she's managed to get involved and get excited about. So it's nice that the boys.
And it's about the memories. It really, truly is about the memories. Yeah. So he did that. He sent it out to them, to the people obviously he wanted to invite, and then on the day he was like, "Why have I even done this?" I was like, "You're gonna be fine when you get there. You're gonna really enjoy it." And he did. He had a fab time. He had a good laugh. And in the end, obviously, he was glad he did it. And it was just nice for him to have his people. You know what I mean? Again, just to have a bit of.
Well, you've had 2 hens. It's only fair he has 1.
I know. So yeah, all celebrations prior to the wedding were just perfect. Just absolutely.
Just really suited you, like our group, our age. Yeah. Like it. Yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed it.
I loved, especially with Butlins. It made me feel like I was in the 2000s again. The way I was feeling, you know, getting ready with the girls, the videos that were being made, the pictures that were being taken, and even looking back at the Polaroids, the way that they are. Yeah, it just makes you feel like it was.
There was a couple that we posed for, but there's 1 or 2 where I'm like sat on a sofa, like with my jeans and my glasses, and I'm just like, you know, like an unposed for photo, like 3 of us, and it just reminded me of like just being 16 at some random person's house, and there's a photo.
That is it. And you know, like again, you can have all the pictures and the videos, and my God, Tilly, shout out to our director there. Yeah, she smashed it.
She had the job of capturing everything.
She did. She capturing it, and she
doing all the TikToks.
Yeah, she did. She smashed it. Directing us was, but even just that, the memories of not necessarily the video, obviously, because you got
even just making the videos,
and it's the laughs that we had doing it.
Yeah, we smashed 1 or 2 out super quick, and then one just took us forever because we're just all laughing.
And then obviously after, like, there was one where we all grabbed like pots and pans. It was, I think Mandy was like, "I'm smashing a clear plate. Like, it looks like I'm just whacking my boob with whatever it was." It was little things like that.
I ended up with a toaster playing the accordion.
It was those little things. But yeah, again, it was fab. I've missed probably loads. We'll have to pop a little video up. It's 11 minutes long. Of what we
summary
made.
Of all of it. Yeah.
But what a good video of just memories. Yeah. And you know, when you just talk about something and you just smile because.
And I think that is the biggest like difference between like when I did all mine. Like even though I think I've been married 10 years, so the hen would have been about 10 years ago as well, and the wedding. Like we did have like camera phones. It wasn't that long ago, but we just maybe because we were in the moment more, perhaps.
It would have been.
But I don't have half as much of the keepsakes that you have. Yeah. And even like your sister-in-law sorting out like everyone writing you personal letters and like say having the burn book with the Polaroids, and you've got a lot of things that you can now keep. Yeah. Whereas
the things
I don't really have that, so I'm glad you've got that. It's really nice,
and it's for me they're the most important things, which is why I stripped back everything anyway. I'd already said I didn't want
talking about it a couple of weeks later. It's still hard to remember everything. So having that,
I really feel like some of the girls are going, oh, we did this, and I know we did loads, and I know I've forgot some stuff. Yeah, but all I can say is, you know, I don't know if it's to like laugh or cry because it was just so good. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I wouldn't change any of it. There was nothing that needed to be changed.
Literally to last a lifetime. And every time I talk about it or just think about something,
you just smile.
I just smile. Yeah. So I think that just says it all, really, doesn't it?
Definitely.
So yeah.
Well, we'll finish it there because we could keep going, and like I say, things would just keep coming to us. But no, overall, a fantastic weekend. And yeah, any advice to people that are doing their hens? Yeah. Just try and include loads of those little keepsakes that you can then take away as like a memory to go back on.
Yeah, I think they're the things that you, especially for me, I really think they're the most.
And do a hen personal. That's true to you. If you want a beach club, do a beach club. If you want a naughty's weekend, do a naughty's weekend.
I think I made it clear I didn't want it very typical henny. You know, I didn't want it, and that's why I think again it came to the joke of like a girl's trip.
Yeah.
Because as much as it was very much around me and the fact that I was getting married, it did feel just like a girl's trip, you know? Yeah. So we'll leave it on. Viva la novia.
Fuck. Viva! See what I mean? I just
still can't get it.
Viva! Viva! Right.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.